Hey guys, this is MrJenkinsJr. here, recording live via my video. I am unedited, unaltered, if you want to say that. I am playing as I'm recording, so audio is streaming straight to the video instead of me adding it later on. That way you can hear all of my thoughts as I'm thinking about them, but this video happens to be of talents and of gear. This is a holy spec. Hopefully later in the day, maybe tomorrow, we'll get into a prot spec, and hopefully that'll go a little bit better than this one, so I have a little more experience. Right now I'm just getting up to a nice point where I'm not laggy or anything, and Dalaran right here should be good. Peek out this little window here, turn myself around, and there, ready to record. Well, I'm already recording, but still ready to give off some talents for my holy spec. First thing you want to do is add 5 points into spiritual focus. Spiritual focus reduces the pushback suffered from damaging attacks while casting flash of light and holy light by 70%. So in other words, when you get hit, you're not gonna get pushed back. Divine intellect is must-have. That increases your total intellect by 10% with 5 out of 5. That's totally necessary. You need it 100%. The next thing you will need is healing light. Increases the amount healed by your holy light, flashlight, and the effectiveness of holy shock spells by 12%. That is very, very important if you want your spells to be more powerful than they originally are without the actual healing light talent. That's 3 out of 3. Next, you want to go into Aura Mastery. This is amazing talent. If you've got Devotion Aura up, it increases that effectiveness of by 100%. Same thing with every other thing. I find it best with the resistant auras. It also works for if you're flying along and you want to get an extra boost. You can use Crusader Aura with it. Works very, very well. You can also, next spec you need to get into is Illumination, 5 out of 5. After getting a critical effect from your Flash of Light, Holy Light, or Holy Shock's heal spell, you have a 100% chance to gain mana equal to 30% of the base cost of the spell. Pretty much what that gibberish means is that you get 30% of your mana back that you use to cast a spell. So pretty much every time you crit, you get like 50 mana back, or 90 mana back. Next you want to go into, Illumination is 5 out of 5. Next you want to go into Improve Lay on Hands. You want to have that 1 out of 2. You don't want to do double. It grants the targets of your Lay of Hands spell, reduce physical damage, blah blah blah. In other words, it just gives them some reduced damage. Next, you want to go into Improved Blessing of Wisdom, kind of self-explanatory. Improved Concentration Aura, kind of self-explanatory. It gives a 15%, additional bonus. Divine Favor, very cool spell. Makes anything, or your Holy Light, Flashlight, or Holy Shock spell 100% crit chance. That is very, very cool spell, in my opinion. Next, you want to go into Sanctified Light. Increases the critical effect chance of your Holy Light and Holy Shock spells by 6%. In other words, it gives them more chance to crit, which is, always good for a pally. That's 3 out of 3. Next, you want to go into Holy Power. Holy Power increases the critical effect chance of your holy spells by 5%. And again, increases your crit chance by 5%. So that's 11% right there, just out of nowhere. Holy Shock, kind of a must-have kind of thing. Very cool, very nice spell. It's instant cast, and it also does damage if you're targeting an enemy. Light's Grace, amazingly good spell. Gives your Holy Light spell a 100% chance to reduce cast time of your next Holy Light spell by 0.5 seconds. This effect lasts 15 seconds. This is an amazing spell. When you have haste buffs and all sorts of stuff, it takes it down to like 2-second cast, which is really good for a Holy Light. Next, you want to go into Holy Guidance. Increases your spell power by 20% of your total intellect. Amazingly good. You have to have that if you're a paladin. It increases your spell power massively. Goes my phone there. You want to go 5 out of 5 with that to get 20%. Judgments of the Pure. This is very good. Increases the damage done by your seal and judgment spells by 25%. And your judgment spells increase your casting and melee haste by 15% for 1 minute. Very amazing spell. Just judge your target, which you already should be doing to get up your HPS healing per second. That's an amazingly good spell to cast because it heals everybody like 300 every time they deal damage or whatever. Divine Illumination. Very good. Reduces the mana cost of all spells by 50%. If you have to go all out and you need to do a Holy Light burst spell kind of thing, this is the spell you want to cast first, because you will save so much mana, it's ridiculous. Infusion of Light. Your Holy Shock critical hits reduce the cast time of your next flash of light by 1.5 seconds, and increases the critical chance of your Holy Light. Blah blah blah. This is very good, amazingly good. It's really amazing, I must say. When your Holy Shocks crits and your Flash of Light is only 1.5 second cast anyway, it becomes instant, and you can do 2 instant spells for the cast time of 1. And Enlightened Judgments increases your range of your Judgment of Light, Judgment of Wisdom spells by 30 yards. Amazingly good spell. You can cast it halfway across the room, and here you are, healing everybody in the process. And lastly, Beacon of Light. Amazingly good. You can put it on your tank, and then heal everybody else, and it heals him as long as he's within 60 yards of that person you just healed. Gives 100% amount healed, which is very good, so if you crit, brings it right to him. Or her. Moving into the protection tree, you want to have Divinity. Amazingly good. Increases your healing done by 5%. You kind of need that. Guardian's Favor is good when you're shielding people. It reduces your cooldown of your Hand of Protection by 2 minutes. Stoicism, I don't know how you pronounce that. No hate mail, please. Reduces the duration of all stun effects. Amazingly good because you won't have to worry about being stunned and then your party dying. Divine Sacrifice, very good. If you bubbled, might as well cast it and reduce everybody's damage taken. And then you want Divine Guardian, which is the improved Sacred Shield. Divine Sacrifice, sorry. It improves your Sacred Shield, and it's amazing. It absorbs 20% more, and it's also lasts 30% longer. Blah, 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 blah. It lasts 30 seconds longer. Improve Righteous Fury. You want to have this up, or you want to have this, and then keep your Righteous Fury up while you're in a raid, because it reduces the damage you take. So if you're in a raid and there's a lot of AoE damage going on, you want to have that up. And lastly, Toughness. This is kind of just a damage reducer, of course. It is prot tree, but it helps out by giving you more armor. That way, if you do get hit, you're not going to get one shot. So it's a cloth you would, and it's kind of last talent to spend. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you. I do realize I ran out of time, so I will have out a little character map of all my gear, which will be nice. You can see all my gear. You can also go to my armory and see all of this stuff, but sometimes it's better to have somebody telling you while you're playing the game. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, rate my videos. Don't forget to comment as well. Thank you.